It's out by the gate. Bring it. Take it. Oh, he's bowled. Oh. He's bowled. He is bowled. Beautiful Dustin ball. Pitcher, that's a beautiful ball.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our Cup Match 2019 highlight show right here on Channel 82. Cup Match this year was on August 1st and 2nd at the lovely Wellington Oval in St. George, and it was a spectacular affair. My name is Sean Tucker. I'm here along with Jason Ford, and we are your Voice of Summer Cup Match commentary team. It was a beautiful day for cricket. Wellington Oval was at its absolute best, and Bermuda was ready for what we know as the premier sporting event in our annual calendar. So for the next hour, we will be bringing you some of the highlights of the match, as well as the sights and sounds taking place around the field, all of which together make what we know as our annual Cup Match Classic.
Also in this Cup Match special, we will be talking with the two captains, Lionel Can from St. George's and Jordan De Silva from Somerset, along with the youngster, LJ Richardson, the coach. Now, we're also going to be talking with the president of St. George's, Neil Painter, along with his management team, Romeo Ruddock and Brandy Bassett.
And of course, you can't have a Cup Match highlight special without the fashion. And so to that end, we're going to hear something from the ladies of the T, who went island-wide looking for die-hard St. George's and Somerset Cup Match fans. All that plus a whole lot more over the course of the next hour on this Cup Match 2019 highlight special, right here on Channel 82.
And we're in Somerset today looking for die-hard Somerset fans. Where are you? Hey guys, let's go. We're gonna look for some Somerset fans. We're heading your way right now, Somerset.
What's up, what's up? It's Kristen. You are here in St. George's. And yes, as you all know, I am a massive St. George's fan. I live in St. George's. I have a shop right down the street here, and I'm a part of the Tea Talk Show. And so the women of the Tea are a part of your Cup Match celebration this year. I'm going to be walking around the town, finding out where are all the die-hard St. George's supporters. I know where they are because I hang out here every day. I know who's for St. George's. We're going to go find them, get their predictions for the game, get them to give a shout out to the team, and just, get everybody pumped up for Cup Match. It's blue and blue through and through with your girl, Kristen.
Hi, Shakita Carr. Are you a Somerset die-hard fan?
I am not a Somerset die-hard fan.
Listen, I am die-hard.
Girl, this red looks so good next to you.
You're St. George's fan, okay? You live in Somerset? I live in Somerset. Oh my goodness. You're what? Transport. What does that mean? It means that I came from Bayless Bay and now I live in Somerset.
You know?
Poison.
Oh, heaven's sake, God bless you. Okay, well, you know what? Thank you very much for your time. Love you dearly. Mwah.
Okay, we're here at one of my favorite restaurants, Wahoo's. You know I eat here all the time, and I know they are Cup Match, St. George's Cup Match fans inside. So we're gonna go inside, say hey to these lot, and get them to give a shout out to the winning Cup Match team for 2019. Let's go on in. So this is Michaela. Hello, Michaela.
Hi.
And I have to ask you for the camera, but of course I already know. Who is your Cup Match team?
St. George's.
Blue and blue?
Through and through.
Listen.
Good boy. You're a Somerset fan?
Of course.
Of course. Where's your red?
Huh?
Where's your red?
St. George's.
His red's down St. George's. That's a good answer.
St. George's.
Blue and blue, through and blue. Everybody here are blue and blue supporters. Yes, and in fact, Wahoo's will host the Cup Match team, the St. George's Cup Match team, as part of the lead up to the game after the selection. They'll come down here for food, drink, celebration. So Wahoo's is definitely blue and blue through and through. They don't even have any red in their restaurant at all. They would never. Generally, everybody here is blue and blue through and through, and we are rooting for the 2019 Cup Match champions, St. George's. Bye, 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 bye.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by HSBC Bermuda. Cup Match in Bermuda brings the community together. And through its lead sponsorship, HSBC is proud to be a part of this important cultural event. Leading up to the event, we have been pleased to host celebratory activities for our customers at our 4 branches and Compass Point. As well as our now famous Cup Match motorcade. And here at the game, through our sponsorship, we're helping to make possible live TV, radio, and internet coverage. From all of us at HSBC Bermuda, we wish you a happy, healthy, and safe holiday.
Are you experiencing hair loss due to excessive perms, weaving, overstyling, or even aging? Have you ever dreamt of having that full, fabulous head of hair? People have come to me frequently over the years with a wide range of hair loss conditions, so I've developed my own clinically proven hair growth formula to help those patients suffering from excessive shedding, thinning, and those receding hairlines.
With a blend of both natural and pharmaceutical compounds that promote healthy hair, Dr. Brown's Hair Growth Formula contains 5% FDA-approved minoxidil. This twice-daily formula will improve blood flow, add nutrients to your hair follicles, and can be used by both men and women.
My hair growth formula will grow, strengthen, moisturize, and restore damaged hair. It's very easy to use and available at North Shore Medical, your local hair salons, and your barbershops.
To place your order, please call 293-5476. Dr. Brown's Hair Growth Serum, providing a new look that grows with you.
Ever wanted to be part of a live studio audience? Well, now's your chance.
It's time to get the tea with your hosts, Tanika Eve, Patricia Pudson-Nesbitt, Aziza Furbert, Marlene Juliet Flynn, Kristen White.
The Tea, the Caribbean's newest talk show, discussing female issues. Be part of the drama, have a laugh, and of course receive all the tea. For more information, visit theteatalkshow.com or call 296-2605.
Ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
We're here with Lionel Can, the captain of St. George's Cricket Club. Lionel, Somerset won the toss and sent you into bat. What was your strategy going into the match, and what did you take into account in formulating that strategy?
Yeah, well, we have been planning for a whole month to get a nice green top.
Where you see a lot of grass, you're going to see the ball making its ways left and right. So we're going to see it turning. All this in this area right here.
Nice and lively and bouncy, and then it would deteriorate as the second day went on.
You see some of the grass starting to wither away, deteriorate, and we're going to be looking for a lot of turn for the second day.
We got that. We was looking to bat, and we were looking to bat once through Cup Match. We knew that the wicket would deteriorate the second day once the grass started crumbling a bit, and so we were pretty happy. Either way, we knew that Somerset wouldn't bat on it, and we knew that we were going to go to bat.
So the strategy was to bat once. So because there was a lot of commentary around the fact that you batted until tea to get up to 297. Mm-hmm. There was some commentary expecting, well, 220 was enough, 250 was enough. But if your intention was to bat once, then that wouldn't have been enough. So 300 was...
Yeah, we wanted to get the best of the wicket. The wicket was go for batting first, and then we wanted to make sure we had enough on the board where if we had to put them back to bat a second time, we can either get it 2-1 or possibly score enough quick runs, 80 or 90, where we're still in the match.
All right.
Talking about quick runs, leading into lunch, she was about 110, 112 for 2. Obviously a good foundation after losing Treadwell Gibbons early.
Gibbons is out. He's out. Caught and bowled.
Rodney Trott and Tamika Wilson putting on a 135-run partnership. Mm-hmm. Obviously for a captain, that really set you guys up. But do you think you could have made, even accelerated a bit more?
Well, yeah. Well, we went into lunch. We were 110 for 1, and then when we lost Tamika, it was 140 for 2. And that's when we sent Alan Douglas, which was the key to pick up the run rate. Obviously, that did not come off.
Douglas going for a big one. He's up in the air, and he's out. He is out. As Douglas looking to take him over the Carver's buck on a top edge and run out to point. Back with a point and a good running catch. And Alan Douglas has ran off the field.
He went without scoring. And so we had to reset and go back again and start building again.
And I'm glad you said that, because obviously when we were looking at O.J. Pitcher, the likes of O.J. Pitcher being in the side, and we're seeing him drop down the order. I mean, you guys had to be fighting inside the change room now. When does he go? When does he go?
Yeah, well, O.J. Pitcher's a team player. And it was actually Oliver Pitcher Jr. that was the one that says, listen, maybe I should wait and Allen should be pushed forward. We need quick runs. So, as a team player, he had taken himself out of the equation and actually wanted to bet rate on number 8, number 9, so we can pick up the run rate a bit.
Youngsters coming through. Onias once again coming through with 50 runs.
Right arm over the wicket to Bascom. Bascom skips down the wicket. Oh, it's a biggie. Oh, it's going to the boatyard. It's going to the boatyard.
How did you feel about your players obviously batting that first day and coming away with those half centuries?
It's brilliant. Obviously, since we lost Cup match, we have never been in the match. We've never had a lead at the first stage. So, we've always been against it, always fighting the first innings. Somerset's always been on top. So our plan was to make sure we were on top the first innings. So we're always into the match. But like we say, Onias, he's coming along. He's going to be St. George's next captain. So it's nice to see him progressing. Younger Mackay Simmons, it's controversy if we were going to pick him this year, but he's had such a stellar year. So he's come in and he scored his first 50 in Cup match.
This one of these, that's big. Oh. That's big. We keep saying that's big, and that's 50 up for Mackay Simmons. That's the way to bring up a 50 for Mackay Simmons, the former captain of St. George's.
That's his first?
That's his first 50 of the Classic. This is a good story for St. George's.
So, and obviously Rodney, he's been missing from Cup match. We all know what Rodney can do. So, we have a nucleus of players that we can see that can stand up to Somerset's Berlin attack. So it was nice for me as captain to see.
For that first day and for that first morning, that first session, how did you fare with Somerset's Berlin attack? We're talking about it on that green wicket. How did you guys fare with that?
Well, we knew we actually played the final trial on the wicket, so we knew exactly what to expect. You're going to have to take a few bumps and bruises and battle through it. We knew that Malachi was injured. We knew he couldn't bowl fast on the wicket. So, young Mabry was leading the attack all by himself when it came to pace. So we knew we just had to battle through it. But we saw when the wicket was playing up to lunch, it was perfect for batting. Although the ball was moving about, we knew we had the best of the wicket, so we knew what we had to do.
What was your targets for when you decided to declare at T? What was your target initially, and did you get close to your target?
Well, our target was actually to declare 20 minutes before T. The team was like, let's get Somerset back in, and it was me, myself, that made the choice that we had 230 runs with 20 minutes to go, and Justin Pitcher just tore it up, which got us up. Actually, I thought it was worth betting the extra 20 minutes. So that was my choice. The team wanted to declare. I took the choice because I wanted to set attacking fields. If you're going to get 20 wickets, you're going to have to get fielders into attacking positions. I didn't want where they get the odd four runs or odd boundary, and then I have to start defending. I just wanted to attack. So that was my decision to go up to T.
When we come back, we're going to be talking more with the captain from St. George's, Lionel Can. And
at the beginning of the show, we talked about the ladies from the T who went island-wide trying to convert newfound Cup Match fans to Bermuda's annual sporting classic, the annual Cup Match.
St. George's.
Yes, right? You would recommend
Absolutely.
St. George's. It's the way to go.
It's the only thing.
You've got your blue bike. You're already in it.
Yes, we're excited.
Basically, you are now honorary St. George's fans, supporters.
Thank you.
I have taken you under my wing. You will be wearing blue and blue. You will be yelling out blue and blue through and through. Yes, blue and blue
Through and through.
Yes, we're talking about cup match, and I'm looking for these Somerset diehard fans. Now, are we?
Right, all that, and look, she's clearly for St. George's. Look at her fingernails, blue. She's for blue, blue and blue.
Are we going to Somerset in your red shirt to pink?
No.
This is what we. It's our year, right? Absolutely, blue and blue.
All day.
All day, blue and blue, through and through.
Through and through.
Burn, burn, burn.
We're going to St. George's in your red shirt to paint St. George's red.
No.
Yes, that is what we're doing.
I'm going.
Yeah, and you know what? You've prepared for it so well. Even his dream catcher is red.
Said that you are supporting what team?
St. George's.
St. George's. Yeah, St. George's, blue and blue. So, yes, we will be bringing him the cup this year. Isn't that correct?
I hope.
Absolutely is what she means. Absolutely.
Tell us your name.
Me?
Yes.
I am the lone wolf. I'm Native American.
You're the lone wolf? Is that what you would like people to know you by today?
Thank you very much.
Okay, this is the lone wolf, the die-hard Somerset fan in his red shirt. Good to meet you, sir.
The Brown Darrow Clinic offers caring professionals ultra-modern equipment, including a high-tech CT scanner and a private environment with parking steps from our door. If you're anxious about a CT scan or afraid of hospitals, our staff will put you at ease. Earlier detection leads to earlier treatment, and Brown Darrow gives you another on-island option for professional care. Brown Darrow Clinic, building trust, one patient at a time.
Calling all health seekers.
Looking for health information? Want to get fit? Spend time with the family and have fun?
On Wednesday, September 25th, 2019, the Department of Health celebrates wellness with this year's focus, Healthy Aging. From 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Victoria Park, enjoy a variety of activities, entertainment, and sounds by DJ Peppy. During this event, you'll get to participate in a simulated dementia experience, enjoy Move More Bingo, speak to a variety of health professionals, enthusiasts, and much more. Admission is free, so bring the entire family.
Come and join the fun and work out with me, along with the ladies from Energized Wellness Solutions.
And if you're a senior, 65 and older, you'll receive a complimentary soup and roll. That's Wednesday, September 25th, from 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Victoria Park in the city of Hamilton. The Department of Health, celebrating wellness, where healthy aging starts today.
4K ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
Have dreams of starting a business in Bermuda? Looking to grow your existing business? BEDC is the premier source of free business advice and guidance in Bermuda. We use innovative solutions to support new and existing entrepreneurs with education, management, advocacy, networking, and financing. Let BEDC help you reach your business goals. We're only a call, email, or click away. Call 292-5570 or stop by our offices in Sophia House to become a member today. BEDC, Bermuda business starts here.
And welcome back. Well, Lionel Can, Somerset's going into bet now, opening up with Chris and Taryn, just coming off a big partnership the year before. Obviously, we got your strike boilers on. You guys got to be pumped up, looking to knock these guys out. What was your strategy between tea and the end of the day? What were you trying to achieve in that period of time?
Yeah, well, we talked about in the change room that we wanted 5 wickets at the end of the day. We knew the Berlin attack from the week before. We knew what the wicket was going to do. And, we got off to the perfect start. We got Chris run out, then Dion came in, and our big thing was to get the big four out. Once you get the big four, which is Taryn, Chris, Dion, and Steven, we knew that the others would give chances, at least. Those are the big four that can get big scores. So, at the end of the day's play, we had four out, the big four out, and we had Dion that retired, not sure if he's coming back. So, we were very, very happy at the end of the day's play.
I looked at your opening bowlers. They didn't capture no wickets in that session. Were you a bit concerned, even the picnic Rodney Trott was bowling quite well. 6 overs, only gave up like 12 runs, picked up a wicket. But were you concerned with your opening bowler, especially with the top that you wanted? Were you concerned they hadn't picked up any wickets?
Well, I wasn't concerned with the wickets. The thing was them scoring runs. I knew wickets would come. The wicket would start doing the little things, and then we knew that when the chances come, we'll have to take them. So it wasn't about being a flat track. We knew that the chances would come. So it wasn't worried. We had one hand tied on. Picnic had his hand tied on, so it was just rotating my pace bowlers, keeping them fresh.
That moment when Chris got ran out.
This one, oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. And he is out. He's run out. Chris Douglas.
I felt that Somerset was on top of the game a bit, but that sort of changed the momentum. Was that the way it was on the field with you guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we had 297 runs. You know what I mean? The main thing was to make sure that they didn't catch up to our score. So once you lost Chris, you know what I mean, him, and then we picked up Taryn right after that.
Yeah. This one's down on the pitch on the, and he's out.
Oh, yeah,
he's out. Didn't even see him down there.
Yeah.
That one was short, pitched on the middle stump.
Fine leg one.
And Frey goes for to hook him, but it was a man down actually.
Yeah.
We're talking with the youngster, L.J. Richardson, coming in, Colt, scoring 29 more runs than his father did. I thought I'd throw that out there. But what you thought of his performance?
I thought he was first class. The reading I got on LJ was that he's an English batsman. He plays correct. He's not going to take any risks, anything. And, you know, we set attacking fields and according. And he's a little nervous when he came in, like most coaches. But then he started playing some fluent shots. And we knew after about 2 or 3 overs, I'm like, listen, guys, we got to set this guy up because it's no slowing down.
To the right-hander. Richardson, and Richardson pulls this one up. Beautiful stroke. Outside the off stump and pulls that one right through mid-wicket for 4.
Luckily that we got him because he was on fire there for a bit.
Richardson's flicking him off his pads. He might be out. He's out.
He's out.
He's out.
Alan Douglas.
Great bit of cricket there.
Alan Douglas, as Richardson flicks him off his pad right to the man on the boundary. That's
119 for 4 after 33 overs. That was the end of the day. How did you guys felt that you played the first day?
It was brilliant. Everything went according to plan. We wanted 5 wickets. We only got 4, but Dion had retired, so the plan was perfect. We was very happy that night. You know, the food even tastes better that night. Yeah, so yeah, we felt we were very much into this match because Somerset has not been at a deficit, or their middle order has not been tested in 5 or 6 years.
So by all accounts, it seemed as if the commentary all around the field was that by all accounts, St. George's was in a much better position than had been anticipated, and you guys went into the end of the day
definitely
in strong standing.
Yes.
When we come back, we'll hear some more from. We'll have some more highlights of the 2019 annual Cup Match Classic, and we'll hear some more from the ladies from the tee on this highlight show of Cup Match 2019, right here on Channel 82.
What is your message to Team Somerset for today?
Somerset, you got this. Don't even worry about St. George's. Like, we got this. We got the cup. We're keeping the cup.
Please tell me your team, St. George's.
You know what I mean? I'm just trying to tell St. George's, just stay blessed and highly flavored. You understand what I'm talking about? Because we're here right now, baby. Cup Match 2019.
We were told where we're at, so we're here.
You got some bad friends around this place, honestly, because I'm for the opposite team. I support blue and blue. But you guys are enjoying yourselves right now? Yeah.
Right on your saddle.
It's all love and positivity here. So let me ask you something. Who is the winning team?
If anything, all I can say is that the Cup's staying with Somerset.
Oh, so you think the Cup's going to stay? Okay, we're going to see.
St. George's all the way.
St. George's all the way. This is a smart man. Thank you, Carlos.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by HSBC Bermuda.
For the 13th consecutive year, HSBC Bermuda is the lead sponsor of Cup Match. And while HSBC's sponsorship is one that the bank's employees are particularly proud of, it is just one of the many community activities which HSBC supports, providing after-school homework help, addressing food insecurity through meal preparation and serving, spending quality time with the elderly, gift wrapping for Toys for Tots, and restoring Cooper's Island Nature Reserve are only some of the ways HSBC teams continue to volunteer within our community. HSBC is proud to be part of Cup Match and this important Bermudian cultural celebration.
St. George's Cricket Club celebrates the winners of this year's 38th Annual Cricket Sports Awards.
Nominees include 1979 Under-19 Cricket Team, Calvin Bummy Simons, Dion Stovall, George O'Brien, Greg Mayberry,
Samantha Knights,
Sanaa Barkley, Argus Group.
And the winner is
Sanaa Barkley,
Dion Stovall,
Ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
Tired of receding and thinning hair? Want to grow your hair 3 times faster than normal? Dr. Brown's Hair Growth Shampoo Additive reduces hair shedding, improves hair growth, reduces dandruff, and soothes itchy scalp. All you have to do is add 3 drops of Dr. Brown's Hair Growth Shampoo Additive to your favorite shampoo, lather, rinse, dry, and in 90 days, you'll see great improvements. To place your order or request additional product information, please call 441-293-5476. Dr. Brown's Hair Growth Shampoo Additive. Hair you'll grow to love.
Cup Match 2019, Day 2. The score at the end of Day 1, Somerset were 119 for 4 in reply to St. George first inning score of 297 for 6 declared. We're talking to Lionel Can, the captain of St. George's Cricket Club. Lionel, going into Day 2, how did you feel?
Oh, we felt really good, very refreshed. The team had breakfast. Boys that needed physio got physio, and the bus ride down to the field was very exciting. Just to go across all the fans on the causeway, and you see the campers, and they were out bright and early. We was in, so everybody was anticipating Day 2 for first time for a long time.
And so Somerset's goal, of course, was to surpass your 297. How much did you think was a reasonable? What did you think was a realistic score that you could get Somerset out for?
220, 230. We figured that the last 5 batsmen will give them 100 runs. Yeah. Vickett was still playing pretty good, so we figured 220, a little 70-run lead, we'll take that.
Obviously, people want to talk about the catches. Let's talk about the catches, because I think those are the times, and we mentioned in the commentary what happens after the catches with the body language of players, especially when team where you feel like you're on top or you need that momentum change. How is it trying to keep motivating guys after they have dropped a chance?
This one was short, and he could be dropped. He could be dropped.
Wow. Yeah, I think that was dropped.
Wow. I think it was dropped.
He
it came off the glove. The ball just took a bit of a flight. Jordan De Silva tried to get his gloves down as quickly as possible.
It was easy to motivate this team once catches went down. Everybody kept them up. I think you even saw Justin Pitcher come down and touch the keeper, saying it's okay, There's these sort of things. It was easy to keep going because guys had one purpose, was to win Cup Match this year.
Okay, so the big question for everybody: how did you drop your catch?
Oh, pitcher to Jones, who skies this one in the air.
Lionel Can's under.
He's dropped. Lionel Can dropped him.
Well, I gotta tell you the truth about my catch. It wasn't in the sun. It went straight up. I looked around, I said, there's nobody else here to take this? And, you know, I just dropped it. I've been dropping this high ones all year. It's not a surprise. For some reason, you know, it's something I have to work on, but mine wasn't, it would have been a surprise if I took it for the team. But you move on from that.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah. And that's one thing I like to see. Like I said, we talked about the body language to get back into the game because obviously you guys hung in there for that early session.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, the chances came. The main thing was that we knew. I mean, when we arrived to the ground, we knew everything was perfect. Unfortunately, something happened. The wicket got cut, which demoralized us a small bit, but we kept pushing. Somerset was very happy when they saw the wicket had been cut.
I want you to stop there because you're just saying that a lot of our listeners and a lot of our viewers might not know exactly what that would actually do. What was the detriment by the wicket being cut?
Or was there a detriment?
Or was there a detriment?
What impact did it have?
What was the impact did it have?
Well, it has major impact. What happens is when you have the covers on all night and you have a full grassy wicket, what happens is it holds moisture. So in the morning, the ball swings about and does a little bit more. That's just what happens in a grassy wicket. The covers were taken off at 8:30. The wicket at 8:40 was trimmed on to where it had no grass on it. So what happens is it don't crumble. The grass, when you take the grass off, it takes away the inconsistent bunks that could possibly be. So it does have an impact, but you can't live off of that. You know, we still created 8 chances. We dropped 8 catches. So guys, so if we would have took the catches, we won't be here talking about the wicket being cut. But it did happen. It did play in guys' minds, but we soldiered on.
It's all part of the game.
All part of the game.
When Somerset had surpassed the score and you guys went into bat again, what was your guys' mindset?
The mindset was, it was 3:30. It was just too late to get a result. The wicket hadn't changed. It was stayed flat because the grass was cut. And we knew that even if we go in for 20 overs and go hard and give them 150, to bowl Somerset out in 20 overs is almost impossible with that team, with the wicket still being flat. So, you know, my instructions to the guys was, listen, you know, go out there, bet, make 50s, make 100s, you know, get paid for the day. We're not going to win it. I'm just be straight up and honest with you. It was 40 overs left in the day when we went to bed, and it was impossible to bowl Somerset out in 20 overs.
So throughout the day, you had already came to a conclusion that basically it was going to end up being a draw based on...
Once Somerset passed our score, and it was a 30-run lead, we knew it instantly then. To get the 30 runs and then set a target, it was impossible to win. And then it just didn't make a sense us giving Somerset the game to lose. You have to stop the rut somewhere. Somerset had, you know, been dominating for a bit, and just to give them the game, we didn't deserve to lose.
Going in for the last half or the second half of the second innings, was your feeling that Somerset were going out there to actually win? They needed about 12 runs and over, right, for that last. Did you get the impression that they came out there to win the match, or they were playing for a draw? I mean, the philosophy, obviously, they didn't play much because there was only one ball.
Yeah, the philosophy would be, in that stage, was to obviously come out there for the spectators and play. It was
and
7.
you as a captain would have done what?
Me as a...
In that position, if you were in Somerset's position, what would your strategy have been? Knowing you need 12 runs and over, 20 overs to do it.
I mean, you got to remember the game has changed, right? It's 2020, cricket's been involved now, and you have to believe that you can get, in 10 overs, you have to believe you can get 120 runs at a small field and the wicket playing good. So I'm sure the belief was that they can actually get the runs. Them actually doing it, I don't think it was possible at 7:15. With 10 overs and darkness, you know, just imminent, and slowing down things as a captain, I don't think they would have had to get it in 6 overs. But they done the correct thing by chasing it, and of course it can be done. But the reality was it would have been dark them trying to get it.
Well, let's talk about the incident, the first ball.
Yeah, you know, that's an unfortunate incident. Obviously, you never want to see anyone get injured. You know, I'm sure Dion would learn from that he should be wearing a helmet. And I'm sure any young person watching the game would know that they have to have the proper equipment when you're facing fast bowling and you're trying to attack the bowling.
See, I'm glad he said that, Sean, because we've been around long enough to know when he didn't wear a helmet when he was younger. Now he's gotten older, and he brings that helmet out quite often now.
Well, I never bet without a helmet, even if it's spin bowling. You know, the last 10 years of my life since I started playing overseas Bermuda and playing against fast bowlers that are sniffing across your head. I wear a helmet. I can top edge, sweeping, anything. So, it's a protective thing. It's something that happened, and hopefully everybody learns a lesson from it.
Now, before you go, we got to talk about your speech. This may be your last Cup match. If it is, 1,199 runs, the third all-time run getter in Cup match. Only behind Gennaro and Charlie Marshall. Now, coming into Cup match, you came in as a builder, basically.
Yeah.
To come be the third place.
Yeah, I think.
Shows how good you are, right?
I don't know how good I am, but I don't think about it much, but it's amazing, to make so many runs betting. I came in as a bowler betting number 9, and throughout my whole career, I've betted 6, 7, 8. So, it's not like I bet early to have it. So to get this sort of thing is obviously, it turns out to be a good career. But, you don't play for rackets, but hopefully it motivates a youngster coming through that, something to strive for, to catch that amount of runs.
Well, I just want to say on behalf of Bermuda and half of not only St. George's fans, but Somerset fans, we just want to thank you. Even if this may be your last one, I'm hoping you hang on just because, you could probably get 1,200. I'm pretty sure you get one next year.
Yeah.
But we just want to thank you for what you've done for not only just the club itself, but for Cup Match itself.
Thank you.
We've been talking to Lionel Can, the captain of St. George's Cup Match team, and we will be back momentarily with more of this Cup Match Highlights show right here on Channel 82.
St. George's. Yes, I'm shouting out to St. George's, my team for years. I'm Bob Marley's daughter, Sensimilia Marley, and I enjoy St. George's, and I love the team.
So Nikisha, tell us about this Crown and Anchor table. How's it going so far?
It's been a great day so far, and it's only just after lunch, but we're doing really well. So we're loving the people, the energy's great, we're having a good time.
What are you wearing today, and where did you get your inspiration?
I'm wearing a romper, and I got my inspiration to support my team, Somerset.
Can you please tell us who styled you today, and what are you wearing?
I styled myself, and I'm wearing a two-piece set from Shein. It's very like Barbie aesthetic, early 2000s. That's what I was going for.
Okay, Barbie aesthetic. Can you see it? I can see it. Well, I come to Cup Match every year. I've been going all my life. So I like to look the part. I like to look nice every year when I go. I like to wear a dress that's airy so you can get the breeze. You want to look your best when you come to Cup Match.
Nothing serious, she don't want drama. Say bend up your waist like an inverted comma. Yeah. Oh,
Somerset,
go down. Take me to the ground. You see all the winding, I like that. The kind of wildness, I like that.
Today's broadcast is brought to you by HSBC Bermuda.
Cup Match in Bermuda brings the community together. And through its lead sponsorship, HSBC is proud to be a part of this important cultural event. Leading up to the event, we have been pleased to host celebratory activities for our customers at our 4 branches and Compass Point. As well as our now famous Cup Match motorcade. And here at the game, through our sponsorship, we're helping to make possible live TV, radio, and internet coverage. From all of us at HSBC Bermuda, we wish you a happy, healthy, and safe holiday.
The Brown Darrow Clinic offers caring professionals ultra-modern equipment, including a high-tech CT scanner and a private environment with parking steps from our door. If you're anxious about a CT scan or afraid of hospitals, our staff will put you at ease. Earlier detection leads to earlier treatment, and Brown Darrow gives you another on-island option for professional care. Brown Darrow Clinic, building trust, one patient at a time.
4K ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
We are here at the highlights of Cup Match 2019. We're talking to Somerset Cricket Club's captain, Jordan De Silva. Jordan, welcome to our highlight show.
Evening, Sean.
You won the toss and sent St. George's into bat. What was your strategy behind that?
Well, after hearing all the reports about the wicket and everything like that, it was one of those were safety first probably decisions that the team came to. Well, myself and Jeff, and input from senior players. And I think it was just a matter of let's see what it does, from the outside rather than with the pads on. The last thing you want is to be 30 for 4 after the first hour. So that was the thought process behind Berlin. And more so, that's been what we've done most of the time since we had the Cup. I think only last year was the 1 year that we won the toss and batted. So that's a strategy that's worked for us. And we figured that we'll see what it does. Obviously, the wicket played a lot better than most people thought throughout the 2 days, but especially that first day. But that was really the thought process.
So you thought it was a bowler's wicket?
Definitely, and that's what we're used to seeing down there, especially when they don't have the Cup. We're used to seeing, a bowler-friendly wicket. All that grass on it, you expect it to do a lot more than it did. So, but at the end of the day, I thought that what they ended up with, and in the time that they did it in, we wasn't really too concerned after how good the wicket played.
So St. George ended up with 297 for 6, declared a T. You were surprised at that?
I thought they would have declared early. I was expecting us to be batting by T, to be quite honest. But I thought we did well, probably up until that last hour of the innings in terms of the run rate and stuff. I thought we did okay, but that last hour I thought was our time. So once they batted into that hour, it was just a matter of just keeping it almost making them bat as long as they want, because we felt that they had batted too long. 297 was a good score, one of the better scores for a while, but we felt that they took a lot of time out of the game. So we still felt that getting 20 of our wickets was going to be difficult in the time left.
So their strategy would have had to been to build you out twice, but their strategy was also to only bat once.
Exactly.
And so we now understand was the rationale behind batting for so long. Yeah,
exactly. And that's how we were looking at it. We were looking at it, are they going to want to try to bat a second time on it? Because we were expecting it to do so much, and I think they were surprised at the lack of movement out of it and the lack of uneven bounce and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, on that type of wicket, but we also but once they finished batting, it was a matter of, well, if they could get 297 on it, we can too. That was our thought process with our batting lineup. So it wasn't really no worries at that point.
Getting that early wicket, Treadwell Gibbons, obviously a very explosive bat, but not having played much cricket a year. How did you guys were feeling once you got that early wicket?
And Gibbons is out. He's out.
Well, there's always good to get an early wicket, and Treddy's situation isn't really something that we paid attention to because we had that same situation in our camp with Chris. So it's not something that if we expected Chris to get runs, then we can't not think the same about Treddy. But to get Treddy out was always a big wicket, and Malachi seems to make that his annual cup match thing is getting Treddy out. So that was always good to get that. And then obviously, Rodney and Tamiko set up and batted, which we know that they're capable of doing. But we was just looking to make sure that they batted longer than they wanted to, which is pretty much, the game plan after winning the toss.
Well, you're talking about time, and that's something that came up in the commentary quite often for the 2 days. But let's stick with the first day, obviously with the players scoring 50s, players and being congratulated by the fans. You guys were in no hurry to get the game started back up again, obviously, just playing it out by time. Do you think that may be hurting some of the game as far as people coming on the field and taking up time? Because there's been questions and murmurs around for a couple of years now how much time we're actually losing in the game. But for the other people will say, it's part of the game.
That's his 50.
To take his, what a way to bring up your 50. Pierce the gap in between the covers and the mid-off, and to bring up his 50. To be recalled by the St. George's selectors to open the batting, to establish a foundation for the St. George's team. Rodney Trott has paid back, and he scored his 50. What a beautiful, beautiful shot that was by Rodney Trott to the extra cover boundary off of Derek Brinkman, and now he is on 52. And as tradition stands, and as it will always stand after Rodney scoring his 50.
I want to know what you think about it as far as, because you're actually on the field and you feel it at times.
I think it's something that would be difficult to get out of the game. In cup match, obviously, I don't think it's something that you're going to completely get out. I think even if you made a rule, you would still have certain people that do it. But I think the players have to take a responsibility, because how long do you see the teammates staying out there? You know what I mean? So as a fan, if somebody scored a 50 and his teammate's still out there, that fan's not going to go anywhere yet. You know what I mean? But until he sees the team start going back to the pavilion, you know, I think we have to take responsibility for it as well, because we're usually the first ones out there when our teammate does well. But as long as we're out there, the fans are going to be out there, and they're not going to start to disperse until we do. You know, and we saw it last year with Anais, with that long, you know, prolonged celebration, and it ended up costing them in the end. So I think players take part of the responsibility as well. Fans are going to be fans, and they do it respectfully. You know, it's not as if they do it when they're not supposed to and stuff like that. But I think we got to take responsibility as well, that if they see us still out there, just out there, they're not going to move. You know, so that's how I look at it.
The end of the first session, 112 or so for two. Going to lunch. What do you guys thought position-wise, where you think you was at the end of the game?
I thought we were still in a decent position because we had built a good amount of overs. Like, so the run rate never really got out of hand until, like I said, that last hour. You know, where I thought that they had batted too long. But for that first session, I thought we built well. We had a couple half chances that we could have taken that could have changed the game a bit, and we also had, you know, one or two umpiring decisions that could have went either way as well. That could have changed it, but. We were never panicking in terms of where they were, because we felt as if that we had them under control. And with guys like Tamika and Rodney, the main strengths are to just bat long. There's not really guys that you're going to look to accelerate, because both of them, when they started to, ended up getting out.
Malachi Jones to Wilson. Wilson hits this one high into the air, to the extra cover area, and he's going to be out. He's going to be out. Wilson looking to go over the extra cover boundary area.
So up until lunch, obviously when you win the toss and bill, you want more than one wicket. But in terms of runs, it wasn't really a concern for us.
Unlike St. George's in their first, their opening bowlers having a hard time picking up wickets early. But Malachi Jones seems to just love cup match when it comes to wickets, coming into the match with 43 wickets and coming out of the match with 48, surpassing quite a number of guys, especially Dwayne Slugger, Leverock, Alma Hunt, Sheridan Rayner, Arthur Simons. I mean, and just behind Nathaniel Proctor, we're talking legends of the game. I mean, you could probably talk a little bit about Malachi, what he means to you guys. I mean, being that high up in the wicket taking.
Well, he's our senior bowler, you know, and has been our senior bowler for, it seems like, forever. You know, and, you know, people really don't believe how many cup matches Malachi's played. He's played, every cup match since he was, 16 years old, and that's why his numbers are the way they are. But like you said, you know, he wasn't 100%, but he still affected the game. He got 5-6 wickets in the game. So Malachi always seems to find a way for people to remember him. You know what I mean? You know, so to speak, like, but they said that it was the first, he will be, if he gets it next year, he'll be the first person to get to 50 in how long? It's been a while. I remember seeing it in the news. Exactly. So that shows you how consistent that he's been. You know, he takes the new ball every year, and you don't have to worry about him. You know that he's a smart bowler, and he showed that even more so this year, you know, with the injury that he was carrying, that he could still dink people out, and he did that most of his wickets.
Speaking of injuries, your team was affected by a number of injured players over the course of the 2 days. Two questions in that regard. How did that impact your strategy and how the game was played? And number two, are we ready for 2 days of cricket if our players are injured after playing a season of one-day cricket? Are players in condition for 2 days of cricket on the trot like that?
Probably not, to be honest, and that's just based off match practice. You know, some guys could obviously get personally fit. You know, what cricket you play shouldn't affect it, but unless you're actually playing that, it's hard to condition yourself for it. You know, I fell to it. You know, on that second day, you know, Dion had a problem the first day, and a couple other guys. But I just think that it's something that you have to condition yourself for it, but it's hard if you're not doing that throughout the year. So you're used to fielding 50 overs. We fielded almost 70 that first day. You know, so that extra 20 overs could make a difference. But I think it's something that has to be looked into. The national program had an effect on that as well. You know, guys were training 3-4 times a week leading up to cup match and all that, which obviously isn't a burden. You know, you represent your country. You know, that's just a one-season thing. So I definitely think it's something that could be done better. Yeah.
We're talking to Somerset Cricket Club's captain, Jordan De Silva, and we'll be right back with our Cup Match 2019 highlights right here on Channel 82.
Have
Dreams of starting a business in Bermuda? Looking to grow your existing business? BEDC is the premier source of free business advice and guidance in Bermuda. We use innovative solutions to support new and existing entrepreneurs with education, management, advocacy, networking, and financing. Let BEDC help you reach your business goals. We're only a call, email, or click away. Call 292-5570 or stop by our offices in Sophia House to become a member today. BEDC, Bermuda Business starts here.
Calling all health seekers.
Looking for health information? Want to get fit? Spend time with the family and have fun?
On Wednesday, September 25th, 2019, the Department of Health celebrates wellness with this year's focus, Healthy Aging. From 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. in the Victoria Park, enjoy a variety of activities, entertainment, and sounds by DJ Pepe. During this event, you'll get to participate in a simulated dementia experience, enjoy Move More Bingo, speak to a variety of health professionals, enthusiasts, and much more. Admission is free, so bring the entire family.
Come and join the fun and work out with me, along with the ladies from Energized Wellness Solutions.
And if you're a senior 65 and older, you'll receive a complimentary soap and roll. That's Wednesday, September 25th, from 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Victoria Park in the city of Hamilton. The Department of Health, celebrating wellness, where healthy aging starts today.
4K ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.